Week 1 of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series continues on as the Yellow Division is next up for these 15 drivers to head to the Petco Park and San Diego. This is the first ever time the BeamNG Monster Jam Series will visit San Diego, so the drivers and fans are pumped up and ready for action in the Yellow Division from San Diego coming up next in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Pull it up to the line, let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot. Rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
Here we are for event 2 of week 1 of BeamNG Monster Jam action as we're here in the Yellow Division at the Petco Park in San Diego, California. I'm Jericho, on to me, Trey Bardo. And Trey, this is a great venue to come to. The first time ever the BeamNG Monster Jam Series will visit San Diego with these Yellow Division drivers, and I'm sure the fans are excited along with the drivers to get going here in San Diego.
Yo, it is absolutely beautiful out here.
It is. I'm glad we're here. And this is the great thing about this season with, getting rid of the East, the Central, and the West is that we're going to 15 different cities, so we're not going to any repeat cities this season.
And I mean, if anything, that's just going to make, the venues, the fans, and everything else just even more exciting. That we get to go, Joe, we get to go more places and, visit the city and see what they like and how much they enjoy Monster Jam and everything. So in all honesty, I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, a lot of new venues, and this is the first one we go to this season of many. We'll have to see how it all plays out in the Yellow Division. A beautiful course for these drivers to attack, and we'll see who can make it through unscathed with the freestyle victories. Go take a look at the field of trucks. To start off competition will be John Davis behind the wheel of Soldier of Fortune. Then in Predator we have David Spears, and in Bad Company we have Derek Fendel.
In Militia, it's Harold McGuire. Hot Wheels has Pringle Man, and Whiplash is Nathan Ormond.
Then we have Jay Randall behind the wheel of Gas Monkey Garage. In Overboard it's Connor Jacklin, and in Bounty Hunter it's Mathis Wells.
In Black Pearl, it's Marshall Burrell. Titan has Zachary DeLello, and in Max D, it's Jordan Stout.
Then the final 3, Gravedigger with Eli Bright, Brendan Sarland and Son of a Digger, and last season's champion Mohawk Warrior and Chris Jericho. So here we go, Trey. First event in the Yellow Division of the season here in San Diego, and it's John Davis, a newcomer out in Soldier of Fortune. We'll see how he attacks this course throughout the 90 seconds because there's a lot of ways to hit these obstacles, and I don't know if the driver's going to be able to find every way throughout 15 trucks.
John. Yep, there it is. That's the driver. Sorry, but Joe, look how much room is out on this place. I mean, it is absolutely massive and spacious. So you would think that it would help the drivers kind of string together their runs. But in all honesty, it's probably going to do the exact opposite, just because they could get lost so easily out there.
Yeah, it's literally a complete opposite of the problem we had in the Red Division in Philadelphia, where there were cars and vans everywhere, and the drivers had to try and avoid the van stacks to get some combos in or get slap moves or whatever. But here at San Diego, there's so much room to turn around. All the obstacles are combined around the middle, so you could get lost if you're on the outer edge for too long, so you have to be careful with that.
Yeah, I mean, look at that right there. That little, I don't even know what you would call that, raised banking turn?
Yeah.
I guess so. That's I don't think you've ever seen that before in any of the past series, even by itself.
We're going to see it a lot this season, though. I have a feeling, Trey. I think we're seeing this obstacle because it's a unique challenge for the drivers because it's, just a bunch of ramps leading onto this pond section in the middle, which results in some great combos and different moves. It's going to be very fun to see with these drivers, what they can do with it. First truck out, first donut to the night.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a very solid run with 10 seconds remaining already. He's got some great momentum. He's doing everything he needs to do. He doesn't really have that, move that's really going to separate him from everyone else at the moment. Oh my goodness, that might be it.
Right.
If he can pull out of it.
The wall. That came right at 0, though, so that's going to be judged. An impressive debut for John Davis and the Soldier of Fortune, though, Trey.
I would definitely have to think so. I mean, your first ever time out in a truck and it's Soldier Fortune and you go out like that. I mean, I would honestly have nothing to be ashamed about with that.
And he kept the truck clean right until this moment right here, right at 0. So Davis did a great job in that Soldier Fortune truck. We'll have to see what the judges think of it as the first truck out. How will they judge him is the big question here. And, what will the bar be set at? We're going to see right here an 8, a 7, a 5.5. This gives us a 20.5 for the first run of the night. John Davis in the Soldier Fortune, the hot seat. And now, not a new truck, but a new driver. David Spears takes over the Predator. Zach DeLello's driven it the past 2 seasons. But here's Spears, another rookie to the series, coming out. Nice air over the pod to start the 9 seconds, and he has a lot to love to this Predator name. DeLello, has carried this truck to great freestyle runs in the past, but never an event victory. Can Spears find Predator's first event victory this season?
With you saying he's never gotten a victory, which, if you look at the stats and how he does it, how DeLello did in it, that's honestly surprising. I mean, he absolutely pushed this truck to its limits and probably did more in the truck than a lot of people would expect. So we know the truck has the capability of winning. It's just you got to make sure, you put all the pieces of the puzzle together and can do it and come
That was a huge bounce off the rear right to the front. I did not think it would do that, but now he's putting it into some donuts as well, just like Davis.
I mean, that's what you got to do. In the Red Tour, we saw maybe 3 different trucks do donuts. That's about it. So far, we're 2 for 2.
Yeah, we are 2 for 2. So maybe that's going to be the Yellow Division's treat, is they're going to get us some donuts every week.
I like donuts.
It'll be a little bit more than a dozen.
That's all right with me.
For sure, he's going to the back of the backflip ramp.
I don't think he planned that.
No, I don't think so, but it looks like it broke the rear end with that crazy move.
I mean, I don't think I see anything swinging, though, so they shouldn't shut him off, but my goodness, it's definitely broken. There goes the hood. There goes the teeth, Joe. Everything's falling. Oh, that's a shock.
The shock is trying to come off. It came back, but they're not going to let him run. But that was an impressive way to end out the run for David Spears and the Predator.
When something broke, it all broke, it seemed like. I mean, that hood went flying. The 2 teeth, broke those off, put it underneath his pillow, and get money from the Tooth Fairy. And then where did the shock, right? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So it hit on the left side, but it broke the right side shock?
I'm just as confused as you are, Trey. That was a lot happened there for David Spears and the Predator, and the scores are going to reflect it. 8, 7, 5 gives him a 20. Second place, half a point short of John Davis and the Soldier Fortune. Trey, how about we make it 3 for 3 with new drivers? It's Derek Fendel and the Bad Company coming out. This is only the second season the truck has competed here on JRTV in the Monster Jam Series. Nathan Stapleton drove it in Season 1. Since then, it has been competing, but not on television. So now, what can Fendel do with it back on television in this Bad Company truck?
Joe, I've said it before, I'm saying it again. I don't think we have a Rookie of the Year, what I should say, standings. Yeah. But I still feel like we should implement it if we don't.
I feel like the rookies kind of have an unofficial one, right? I feel like they're kind of keeping track of it.
And I mean, we have 3 of them in this series, maybe 4?
We have a few more to come. Don't worry.
Oh boy, but we'll have to see how they do. I mean, it's these trucks, like you said, they're very distrained to drive. That's a nice slapway though. He's gonna carry that out quite a ways.
That was nice. And he did some donuts. I don't know if you saw that before. So we are now 3 for 3. His donuts were definitely the shortest of the 3 so far, but he got some out. And I would not be going off that car stack because every time someone has, it has resulted in almost catastrophe.
I mean, it literally ended Predator's run, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So they gotta be. Hey, you know what? That's what the drivers later in the event are gonna learn. Nice air off of that as well. But that's the good thing about coming out later in events is that you learn from the mistakes of the other drivers before you, and hopefully you can incorporate that into your run and have a clean one. And so far, he's done a pretty good job.
Just a few moves ago, going off the back of that backflip ramp. What I like what they've done here is that the back of that backflip ramp is not for backflips. It's to go over the ramp, just like what we saw, in years past going over, big truck containers. It's kind of like that now with that backflip ramp. That's just great to see. That's going to be some massive air off that.
It is. I mean, the only thing about that is that you hope that it launches you more 90 degrees up in the air than it does horizontally. Because if it does, I mean, you're heading right for berries. And Joe, these are a little bit longer of donuts, so I hope that fulfills your needs.
I think he was just happy he ended his run out and wanted to celebrate with the fans.
It didn't break the truck. It looks pretty clean.
Yeah, that's, I think, the cleanest truck so far of the season. And Derek Fendel can definitely get some kudos for that. But so far, these first 3 runs, very similar. So we'll have to see what the judges think out of this Bad Company run. If it's enough to take the leeway from John Davis and the Soldier Fortune, it will not. It will tie for second, half point short, a 20 for Bad Company here early on in competition. And you know what, Trey? This is not a new truck, but Harold McGuire in this Metal Militia, new driver. Brendan Sarland has driven this truck the past 3 seasons, but got fired, got kicked out of the ride for his attitude.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. You know, I've heard about it in maybe like racing motorsports, but not
entertainment
Monster
motorsports.
Jam? Yeah. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as well, but you know what? I think it's great that Metal Militia is in the yellow division because Brendan is also in the yellow division. And
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, you have to know if Metal Militia is doing well and Brendan is not, he will let someone know about it. If Metal Militia is winning and Brendan's next out, you have to know that Brendan is going to go 500% to make sure his old ride, the ride that he got kicked from, does not win the event.
Now, how would he feel if Metal Militia ends up beating him?
I don't even want to know.
No, 4 for 4, Joe.
4 for 4 with donuts. So we've got a third of a dozen right now, and he's going he's going a long time. He has to be a little bit dizzy after that.
Well, let's see how he reacts to this. It might be okay.
Yeah, that was nice. 30 seconds left for Harold McGuire. So far, very solid run, just like the first 3. But does he have some wow factors in this run to contend? He is getting all sorts of sideways.
Oh.
I cannot believe that he just tapped that wall.
Yeah, he's going for a backflip, Joe.
First one of the night, perfectly executed.
Better than that. But he did just, I mean, if he would have hit that wall any harder with the way he did, he might have broken something in that rear of the truck. So luckily he didn't.
Oh!
Wow.
A barrel roll! That truck lost nothing. The flag is still on after 90 seconds, and it was a crazy run throughout. It's not like he went calm throughout.
I'm willing to bet he didn't even touch the flags during that, Joe.
Yeah, I think everything is perfectly fine on that truck and can be used for next week's event.
I want to know how he did that. I hope he got a replay of it.
Well, here it is right here. 2 wheels.
Did he touch anything?
To the other 2, and it just bounced.
Oh my goodness, he didn't touch anything.
Well,
that's impressive.
I think John Davis is shaking in the hot seat. 20.5 is the score to beat. We'll see what Metal Militia Harold McGuire gets. 889.5, a big score as the 4th struck out to 25.5. Metal Militia is in the hot seat. So Trey, if you're Pringle Man coming out in the Hot Wheels, you have some experience, but you just saw what Metal Militia put out with Harold McGuire. What are you thinking right now?
I only got 4.5 points to beat him.
4.5 points to beat him, and I'm only the 5th truck out. So after me, there's 10 more that only have 4.5 points, or maybe even less if Pringle Man goes down and gets the lead.
You gotta think about what can he do that we haven't seen. We've seen donuts. We're 4 for 4 with that. Metal Militia did a backflip, had a nice save. He pretty much hit every obstacle out there. What can he do that the judges will catch their eye to it and be like, you know what, he deserves the lead.
And you know what, for Pringle Man, kind of big shoes to fill. We've talked about, drivers stepping into new trucks that have done really well in the past. Pringle Man is now in a truck that won the East Division Championship last season, so this truck knows how to get it done. Nice wheeler right there off that, into the pod, nosing it down, now up onto the back again, onto 2 wheels, onto 1 wheel, onto 1 wheel. What was that move?
Thank goodness for the big spacing.
That's true. That's where the big spacing comes into play. We're halfway through the run now, and it looks like Pringle Man going for a backflip early on. Big air on the side, but back down on all 4s.
That's the one thing you gotta be nervous about when you do go for a backflip early, is that you never know how your truck's gonna, really kick off of it. I mean, if you hit it at the slightest of angles, it could really throw you off. And luckily, right there, it didn't kick him off too far there, so he's gonna be able to continue on. Nice air off the pod section right there with about 20 seconds left, Joe. He's still got time, but he's gonna be planning something here.
Yeah, his biggest wow factor so far, that save right before the midpoint of the run, then the backflip to follow it up. But definitely, what we saw with Metal Militia, that was an amazing save and an amazing run. Nothing wrong with this run for Pringle Man at all. It's a very solid run. And, if he fills out the clock, which looks like he's going to do right here, as he launches it off that ramp, completely clears the pod. I mean, it's definitely going to put him inside the top 2. Is 5 for 5.
Does these ones count, though?
I mean, he still did donuts for us, so.
All right, I'll give you that one. So we're about a half a dozen right now.
Almost half a dozen. But here's the save, and I just want you, everyone watching and you, try to watch. Back wheel right here to the front wheel, no wheels, front wheel, back wheel, no wheels. There was never 2 wheels touching the ground during that save.
He used every single tire on that truck to save that.
And all at different points, never together either.
I don't know how these guys do it sometimes.
So Pringle Man put out a very solid run. There's the backflip, and we'll see what the scores are. They come down from the judges, 7.5, 2 7s. It's a 21.5 second place right now for Pringle Man in the Hot Wheels. And now another rookie tray coming out. Nathan Ormond in the Whiplash. So it's a rookie driver, a rookie truck. We'll have to see how the debut of both the driver and the truck goes here in San Diego. Nice start to the 90 seconds right there off that car stack.
Let's see what he can do here. I mean, it's a nice looking truck. I'll give him that.
It is. It's a very nice looking truck. Definitely a unique body style, and love to see what Ormond can do here. Is his first time out. You have to know he has to be feeling some butterflies, especially after the last two performances going out. Some great saves and great momentum, great run. So Ormond has to try and follow that up with even more to try and take over the lead in his first ever event. There's got to be a lot of nervousness behind the wheel of that Whiplash, but Ormond so far going pretty big in this truck, and
oh my goodness,
just tapped the backflip rim. He's lucky it didn't break anything on that truck.
In all honesty, it might have straightened that out some.
I think it did, and now he's crossed around the pod right there, and still getting some nice air and some decent hits as he's now halfway through in the Whiplash. So far it's been solid, but Trey needs to pick it up, needs those wow moments to compete with Militia and Harold McGuire.
Well, there's a little bit of some big air, so he might be slowly starting to ramp it up here, Joe. He's going to whip it around here, no pun intended. And looking for the other side of the pod section. Nice air off that, clears it. You know, we really haven't seen any slap wheelies so far here, so maybe there's not really a lot of places to be able to pull it off.
That was an interesting
well, I mean, that is one.
Oh my gosh! I didn't know where he was going with that, but unfortunately it worked out well for Nathan Ormond in the Whiplash. Now there's 10 seconds left. He's going to air it out right there. Huge air, didn't clear the pod, gets over the other berm.
Oh!
Whew.
I don't know if he touched it.
Well, the clock ticks down to 0. I think they shut him off with how fast he was heading towards that wall, and probably rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, after what we saw, in Philly, it's,
yeah.
I would be pretty hesitant on that as well.
Well, here's that wheelie that led into the pod, and look at that.
Would you count that as a slap wheelie? I mean, it hit
know.
Off the side of the tire.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
What would you call that?
I don't know what that was, but the judges will definitely like it, and you see it with the scores. It's a 21 for Nathan Ormond in the Whiplash, currently third place of the trucks so far that have gone out. And Trey, here's a man that's probably a little bit frustrated with how his seasons have gone. Jay Reno in the Gas Monkey Garage. He's been here every season thus far. The first two in El Toro Loco, not too much success there. And then last season in Taz, and had a good season, but narrowly missed out making it to the World Finals. Now he's back with another new team in the Gas Monkey Garage and looking for some success here in the Yellow Division. He's already up on 2 wheels in that Gas Monkey truck.
You know, I know this is a car on top of it. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell. I don't know the model of the car off the top of my head. I'll get it for, next week. But it kind of looks like the love child between Avenger and XD.
It does for sure. And, you know what? I've always thought.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness! I thought that was gonna go upside down.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Yeah.
But I've always thought about this truck, how it's kind of awkward. It sits kind of high. It's kind of out of control at points. So Jay Randall's probably gonna have his hands full. But Ormond didn't do any donuts, so Randall had to go do some for us here to make it 6 now donut to 7 trucks.
I mean, that's the half dozen right there.
That is, for 4 words! What a save from Jay Rando!
Now, so it looks like they didn't RII him, which is good. Joe, here, I got the truck for us. Or the car on top of it is what I should say. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Oh my gosh, where's he going with it? What? You gotta be kidding me, Trey!
I don't understand. Anyways, it's a, now crushed up 1970 Dodge Corvette Super B.
Oh, well, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, he's looking to maybe crush up some more with the backflip!
Oh, there goes the hood, there goes the windshield, and he's gonna carry it off the top there.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think Harold McGuire now might have some company, or he might get rid of that hot seat because Jay Randall's coming for it.
Joe, I know it's the first Yellow Tour event, but I'm going to say it. I don't want to be a judge right now.
Yeah, first time this season we have said that. Look at that.
Absolutely crushing the lights. Oh, the back windshield fell out there. I didn't even notice that.
I'm surprised that's the only thing that fell off in that. And right here he crushed some more as he lands on the side. It just kicks it off onto the front, and it just kind of ballerinas itself onto the other side.
Thank goodness for the spacing.
Yeah, he barely went out of bounds as well, so there was a lot of room. And then you can see how it's crunched up on the back. But right here, final move of the run, backflip. And normally those don't work out, so Randall being able to complete off that's going to be some major points out of this Gas Monkey Garage.
Yeah, 100%. And he was able to continue, even put into a little bit of slap way there. So the judges are going to take note of that 100%.
Yeah, that all came within time. So we'll see Jay Rando, a very impressive run to kick off the yellow division. What are the scores from the judges? Is enough to beat the 25.5, 2 9s and 8 5. It's a 26-5. Jay Rando on the hot seat in the Gas Monkey Garage with a great freestyle run. And now we have Connor Jacklin out in the overboard, and Trey, it's an American body.
Oh my goodness.
He almost hit the wall. It's an American body on the truck for Connor Jacklin because 4th of July is on Monday.
Oh, look at that. I'm glad they're incorporating some of the festivities.
Yeah, so this will be the only time probably this season we see this body, but it's great to see it right here, July 2nd, and right on time for Connor Jacklin to celebrate this overboard.
How do you think in his mind he's trying not to damage it any?
Oh my gosh, I don't think so.
I was going to say, minus that, and the cool thing about this, it matches a flag.
It does, that is true. That oh my gosh, look at that air for Connor Jacklin in the overboard.
I don't understand. I mean, this truck, it's already taken a beat, and it's only like 5 hits in.
That's true. He's going back to where he did that amazing sky wheel off of lands hard. Oh, he's going over forwards. Oh my goodness. What happened there, Trey?
I think he's up on top of the
dumpster
barrier. Yeah.
So will they let him run? He did impact the wall a little bit. He's on the dumpster. We'll have to see if they let Connor Jacklin fire that truck back up. They're obviously down there right now, checking the wall, checking the truck, checking the driver, checking the barrier. Yeah,
I know there's definitely a bigger no-no for hitting the wall just because it's part of the baseball. So it's a lot of money to fix that. And, looks like they're going to let him go.
Okay, clock is backfired, so Connor Jacklin has to get it back into drive, and we'll see what he has in the overboard so far. Could this challenge Gas Monkey Garage just after Rando took it?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, no!
Yeah, into the other one.
Oh, well. All right.
They're going to shut him off again?
All right.
So is it a 3 strikes and you're out rule, Joe?
I don't know, but I'm sure they weren't happy that they let him run, and then he immediately went down and went to the other dumpsters.
I can't believe that just happened. He gave him a chance and he immediately did it again.
I think I see one up there in the cab going, listen, you have one more shot at this. Do not mess it up for us.
I think I'm looking around. I think the other ones are just shaking their heads.
Yeah, there's a lot in the stands that are not near that area. They're like, I cannot believe.
Let's see what happens here, Joe. He's got 15 seconds remaining on the clock.
Oh, that is huge air.
And he controlled it better this time around.
Yeah, he kept it on the wall that time. And final 5 seconds for contract on the overboard. 2 saves, 2 wallets.
Oh my goodness.
Huge air off the pod. The clock ticks to 0. Watch out for those dumpsters. He stopped it, but now here's the question, Trey. Him getting shut down twice, that breaks momentum. So is that going to hurt the judges' scoring?
Well, I would say yes.
Hold on, Trey. Hold on, Trey.
Oh, the cage broke. He did it again.
Well, he's out now.
Yeah, I think we know who the officials are going to be watching this season.
Yeah, Connor Jacklin has the stink eye from the officials.
He might have a reputation growing. But to answer your question, I would normally say yes, but considering that they were both from a save, I want to say no.
Look, it bounced off the wall, and it was like a rocket ship right here for a second.
Imagine if that thing would have tipped back completely. That would have been just karma.
It would have been, because he was shut down by that point, so wouldn't have had a chance to save it. And then...
Yeah, I don't know how the judges would score those.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, because, we had to wait a long time. They were down there checking the walls, checking the dumpsters, checking the truck, checking the driver.
Goodness.
So, it's a long waiting period. Kind of that adrenaline wears off.
I mean, you can't really blame the driver, though, for being
can't.
RII'd. So the judges do have to remember that. But like I said, I mean, it was part of a save. And in the second one, it was the save. So I don't know how the judges. And right here, the back of the chassis broke. That's trash. Probably the more broke now. So that truck's junk.
Well, we'll see what the judges think.
Going up like a firework. There you go.
That is true. We'll see what the judges think. It's not enough at 24-5, so maybe the momentum breaks hurt. But Connor Jacklin at 24-5 sits in 3rd place. So, Trey, after seeing Connor Jacklin go out there, hit the wall 3 times, Mathis Well's now in the Bounty Hunter, and after seeing that score be a 24-5, only 3rd place behind, obviously, Gas Monkey Garage, and then, obviously, behind Militia as well, what do you think, do you think that was because of him hitting the wall and having, getting shut off a bunch, or was it just something else?
It's hard to say. I mean, we would have to ask the judges about that afterwards, if we even know who the judges are, that is, because I don't know if they're doing an actual set judges or if they're just picking 3 random fans and judging them. But, I mean, you would definitely have to think for the bounty hunter standpoint is, one, don't get out of bounds, because at this point, in all honesty, the officials might be a little mad and a little bit more strict with the out of bounds rule. So definitely don't hit that. And, I mean, you got to get a couple of big moments now just because, what, he had 2-3 saves through that entire run?
That's true. Matheswell is no stranger to having great runs. Still the bounty. Oh, no! He broke a 4-link halfway into the run only for Matheswell.
Did he break that off the pod section?
Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are because I didn't see anything major.
He didn't even have like a hard hit. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't, maybe a bolt was loose, right?
Well, it's not broken. Oh, right.
Oh, right there.
Wow.
So you would definitely have to think maybe something just wasn't tightened down completely.
That's just tough luck for Matheswell, who kind of is no stranger to starting out divisions on the wrong foot. We'll see what the scores are from the judges. Obviously, it's going to be the lowest one here, 5-4-3. It's a 12 for Matheswell and the Bounty Hunter. Not the way he wanted to start out his yellow division run this season. So now out we have Marshall Burrow in the Black Pearl. He's kind of a journeyman as well. Drove Monster Energy the first 2 seasons to much success. Last season drove Mad Scientist to just as much success. So now I'm sure Black Pearl very happy to get another crazy driver behind the wheel. Thinking back to Laura Chung in season 1 and some of the other drivers that we've had throughout the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. I think Marshall Burrow's ready to go in this Black Pearl with how much success this truck has had and how much success the driver has had. Just a great combo, you have to think.
Joe, how many flags does this truck have?
3.
4. I think it's 4.
Oh man, we are.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's on the outside and the one on the middle.
Oh yeah, look at there. Yeah, I did not.
That's so many flags.
I didn't see that the non-pirate flag, but yeah, there's 3 pirate flags and then the 4th. I think that's is that a Pit Viper flag?
It looks. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's.
Oh my goodness!
They're held on.
No way!
Absolutely held on.
Marshall Burrow's picking up where he's left off the past 3 seasons, just flinging his trucks around and somehow finding a way to save them. And now he's nearing the final 30 seconds, and maybe he even want to challenge Jay Randall in the Gas Monkey Garage.
Let's see if he can find the treasure of winning, I guess you could say.
I guess so. Oh!
Oh my goodness, never mind that.
He found the treasure of a broken truck.
Absolutely stuffed that thing into there.
Look at I think he broke the whole drive shaft off the front, honestly.
He absolutely stuffed that, Joe.
Well, here's the save, which surprisingly nothing broke on this. Very impressive save by Marshall Burrow. I don't know if he actually kind of broke the tire a little bit right there.
Yeah, it looks like he did. Then right here, Joe, it's not Thanksgiving. This ain't no turkey. He stuffed it, and
that hurts.
I think that is the drive shaft that you were mentioning. That's crazy. Something else is dangling.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's an 18 for Marshall Burrow in the Black Pearl monster truck. So after that, we've had 2 runs now and short. Zach DeLello now behind the wheel of Titan. He last won an event tray back in season 1. That was in Bounty Hunter. The last 2 seasons in Predator, we've mentioned, yesterday, he's done well. We mentioned today he's done well in that Predator truck, but he never found the win in that Predator truck. So now he's behind the wheel of Titan. Do you think this could possibly be what he needs to get back to his winning ways?
It definitely could be, start with a fresh...
Oh my goodness.
Start with the fresh team. And, one thing I do have to say about this tour, Joe, is that it's got a really unique truck.
Oh, no. Oh, what a save.
All right. It's got a lot of really unique trucks and truck body styles. And luckily, this one's somehow still intact. Not good, but it's intact.
It is, that is for sure. Now he's going off that. A little bit of a slap right here, going towards the bend. Oh, my goodness. A front flip in the first week tray for Zach DeLello. I think he's a little happy.
I don't even know how that just happened. That's the backflip ramp, Joe. Remember that, not the front flip one.
There's another backflip ramp. He just did a backflip offense. Now he has a front flip and a backflip in the same run. Final 30 seconds for Zach DeLello, and if he can fill out the clock, you have to assume that this is immediately taking the lead.
I still don't know what to say. Oh
my
goodness.
I don't know about that one now, Trey.
Well, the officials were pissed before, Joe. They're not happy right now, I can tell you that.
Yeah, will they let DeLello run is the question.
I don't even know. Do we have any communication with the officials, like the radio? 'Cause I would like to hear what they're saying.
Yep, they're not letting him run. I think the amount that Jacqueline, infuriated them, DeLello just got the bad end of the stick on that one.
That sucks too, because if he would have completed the time just from this move alone, he probably would have had the lead.
Oh my
I don't understand.
gosh.
I don't understand.
Luckily, there was all that room to make that work too.
Exactly. That's another case where it comes into play, and then he immediately went to a backflip right here. But
so he ended the run early. There was about 15 seconds left. You have to assume the scores are still going to be quite big, though, even with that time left.
I would have to say top 3, but I honestly don't think it. I'm going to say it. I don't think it deserves the win just because of the amount of time he had left.
And unfortunate for DeLello right there. That's what ends the run. Even though it's on its wheels, they do not let him drive off the dumpsters. The scores are in from the judges. We have 2 8s and a 7.5. It's a 23.5 for Zach DeLello in the Titan. A tough break right there. So Trey down to the final 4 trucks and 4 crazy people. Jordan Stout out in the Max D. Drove Bounty Hunter 2 seasons ago. Drove Blue Thunder last season. Now he's a newbie to the Max D camp, just like we saw yesterday with Alexander Rowe in the red Max D. Here he is now with Stout in the yellow Max D, and looking to impress his boss Tom Mentz and maybe go for an event win. He's doing donuts early on.
Oh, okay. This is a different looking Max D.
It is, and I think we saw it in an encore in season 1 at the World Finals, and that's it.
Joe, season 1 was so long ago.
That was winter of.
I'm lucky if I remember yesterday with the amount of stuff we saw.
I'm trying to remember winter of 2020. I think was when it was. So yeah.
Was it really that far ago?
Oh my!
Oh! Well, he's driving it like Tom Mentz would.
Jordan Stout's fitting into this Max D mold.
On those tires.
He was trying some 2-wheel skill bicycle. Look at that air!
Goodness!
That's the biggest air of the night, I think.
He aced at the top of the class in the Tom Mentz School of Driving.
I think he did. Maybe that's why he's in the yellow division, right? I mean, this division used to be the central division. There's a backflip out of Jordan Stout, nicely executed right there. But this division used to be the central division, the yellow division. It's always been, top of the line drivers in this division.
It's definitely been the most competitive out of all of them. And, I mean, just because it's called something different now doesn't mean that the competition went away anyway.
Oh, back at the backflip! Look at that! Oh my gosh! Look out, Bounty Hunter!
No, Bounty Hunter, watch out!
Oh my gosh!
Did he just parallel park a monster truck?
He did, and you know what? He's saying hi to his old ride. 2 seasons ago, he drove that truck.
I just want to talk about how he Austin powered a monster truck.
Yeah, so are they going to let him refire it if they do?
If he can get out of it. Oh! Well,
he's trying.
He might have to use
Jimmy Craig's not going to like that one.
He will? Tom Mentz.
Oh my god. Look at the air from Stout. Oh, it's over backwards.
Upside down. Oh my goodness.
Do we have a challenge for the lead, Trey?
Yeah. I think we do. I need to see replay stat. What did we just witness?
So Jay Randall is at 26.5 in Gas Monkey Garage. This is probably the calmest highlight we'll see from this run.
It was a nice backflip and
It was.
a little bit of a moonwalk, I guess you could say.
Look at this. We were talking about earlier how this is kind of a throw.
Goodness.
Look at that air. And then this save.
He Austin powered it, like I said. And
look at that.
Oh, I don't understand how. And then you talked about adding salt into the wound. He drove over the truck with it only having a 4-link bar broken.
Yeah, and now some more broken. Then right here, he flips his truck over backwards in the Max D. I think Jordan Stout fits into the brand.
I think he does just A-okay, Joe.
We'll have to see what the judges think of this run. 26.5 is the score to beat. It's not enough. A 25.07 into third place. It's a good run, but not enough for Jordan Stout. So Trey, second Gravedigger of the week we're seeing with Eli right behind the wheel. And for the 40th anniversary, Justin Zidell went out one last night in Philadelphia. Eli definitely hungry to get a win. And why is Eli going out third to last? Well, he has something planned as well in this first week.
Who doesn't have something planned, Joe?
None of the drivers that aren't driving Gravedigger, I guess, have
now, if I remember correctly, with this being the 40 years, we're going to go big. We know that. But Eli won an event with what, like half a truck?
Yeah. And he's amping the fans up right now, revving the engine. He's going to let this thing fly.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
That worked out pretty calmly. I'm surprised. Well,
Oh,
never mind.
wait, never mind.
Smoke too soon.
Well, half the body's gone.
He still got the door.
What the? Too much
Was
horsepower.
that-
Too much
yeah, was
horsepower.
that a wheelie or was that a donut?
A walnut.
Is that right?
A dealie? I don't know.
I will have to ask Eli what he's going to call that.
I would say a walnut because it won't
I
me.
don't think a walnut's going to fit too well.
It won't me though.
Wow. Oh, no. Well, while you're trying to make up puns here, Eli Bright is absolutely just hitting whatever in front of him. I mean, he's not even lining himself up.
No, you know what? That's always been Eli's mentality though, right? Never back up unless you have to, right? Unless there's a ball in the way. And
No, I heard after each event Eli does, they have to rebuild that motor completely.
probably. I'm surprised they can use the same chassis number every week.
I'm surprised they did.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Speaking of
That's
using the
broke.
same chassis
Yeah,
number.
That's broke.
And
Did you see the way that truck recoiled off of that?
Yeah, that was. I think he forgot how wide his truck was. In all honesty.
I don't think he even cared. I think he, like you said, just tried lining it up. Right here, though, we thought it was calm.
Yeah, ended up not so calm.
It wasn't that calm, Joe.
And then
We completely ripped the side of the truck off.
And luckily,
lost the light.
It rolled off that ramp back on all fours, ripped the side off as you mentioned. But this final move, I want to see again in slow motion from a better angle because and right here, let's watch this too.
What did you call that?
A walnut.
All right.
Or a dealie.
Oh my goodness.
That's a hard
A
hit for
dealie?
Eli.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to ask Eli which one he likes.
Yeah, Eli can name that, not me. But unfortunately for Eli, this gives you a lower score, 7, 6, and a 5. It's an 18 for Eli Bray. A tough run after seeing his teammate go out and win last night. Well, welcome to Team Gravedigger, Brennan Sarland. It might just be behind Son of a Digger, but you know what? Brennan's out, Son of a Digger. I think this truck matches his driving mentality, right? Would you agree?
Well, think about it this way, right? Eli's pretty mellow. He doesn't really have an attitude with him. Like, I don't think he has any emotions with him whatsoever.
Brennan is one cocky son of a gun.
Yeah, I was getting to there, Joe. Trust me, I was. So I think this team might need a little bit of a, how you say, instigator?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, as you mentioned, Eli is mellow. You wouldn't tell from his driving. You would tell Brennan's attitude from his driving, though. He drives like he talks.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, hey, if you could put your money where your mouth is, you might as well do it, right?
That is true. And you know what? He has the purpose to do that because he has 2 division championship trophies sitting at his house. He's the only one to have multiple. He's on 2 wheels. Great save right there, but only driver with multiple division championships. But he's always come up short with the World Finals. And I think last season at the World Finals made him aggravated when Jericho nearly beat him out and Brennan had a run which probably in any other World Finals would have won it.
Yeah, and that's just, how the cookie crumbles sometimes, is that you have a run that looks good in one World Finals, it could win and be passed, and it's not good enough for the one that it came in. So you just got to kind of take that anger and motivation and put it on the next, to the next season. That's how you do it right there, Joe, with moves we have not seen yet, and that was absolutely beautiful, though, with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh!
Well,
he's flipping it over. Wait, maybe he's not.
I don't understand. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. No.
Well, he may have switched trucks, but it's the same old Brennan.
Yeah, he's going to drive it until it's not able to drive. I think he's also in the category of new motor every time.
Yeah, I think so. So the Gravedigger camp, this, they're teammates in the yellow division. They're going to have some work to do.
This might have the most cost money that it's had any season so far.
So we'll see if this has enough to beat the 26-5 set by Jay Randall in the Gas Monkey Garage. That's a hard hit. He almost had it saved, and if it saved, it would have been worth a lot of points, but unfortunately it ended up on its lid. But 26-5 from Jay Randall is the score to beat in the Gas Monkey Garage. Did Brennan do it? We're about to see from the judges. The scores are coming in, and they are 2 8s and an 8-5. It's going to be a 24-5, so that'll be top of the line, top half, but not enough to beat Gas Monkey Garage. And then, Trey, there was one. And it's last season's World Finals champion, Chris Jericho, and the Mohawk Warrior, trying to do something he didn't do last season, Trey, win a regular season event.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah.
You got a championship, but you didn't win anything.
I know, right? So he's a World Finals champion. He won a World Finals event, but he's never won an actual regular event to get to the World Finals. That's no one can say that.
You know, I think I remember hearing about something like that in the NASCAR world.
Yeah. But
So I didn't think it would work in Monster Jam.
2 wheels, what a save by Jericho. But you know what I've liked about the season that the Monster Jam, you know, the truckless people did with the seasons that hold on, Jericho sidewalling. I cannot believe that came back.
Well, if you can keep this up, Joe, Gas Monkey Garage might be a little bit nervous here. But go ahead and finish your thought before he does something else.
Yeah. So
wait.
What a save again. But so the truckless, each division has a World Finals champion. Keegan's in the red, Jericho is here in the yellow, and then Fitzwater's out in the green. I really like that.
You know, I guess we'll see who can still hold their own from following, you know, their championship. And you know, if you know they can all make it back again, we'll have to see if someone can get the first double championship.
So far, Jericho has been going crazy. He's going for a back flip. He completed it. Maybe not. He's on to 2. Now he's upside down the other side.
Oh, no. Yes. No.
No, but clock went to 0. But unfortunately, it's not going to count as a completed backflip.
Yeah, that honestly, that might be the move that cuts him just short of the win.
It could be. Is right here. This was the sidewall save, and I can't believe he saved it with how it kind of bounced off the sidewall. You have to think he was a little dazed after, but fortunately, it came back.
You know, I gotta say, this run, it literally has the same amount as energy as Gas Monkey Garage, but this move right here, him not being able to pull it out and not counting as a backflip,
yeah,
it honestly might be the knife that kills it.
Yeah, we've had so many good runs tonight that, you know, even that, it might place him, you know, sub top 3, depending on what the scores come down for the judges. As we'll have to go see what Chris Jericho and the Mohawk Warrior gets. Last season's World Finals champion will not win. It will be a 24. That will be 6th place. That means our winners, Jay Reno, Gas Monkey Garage. But we do have an encore for the fans once again, and it's Gravedigger the Legend, Trey. But before it was ever called Gravedigger the Legend.
I was gonna say this one's a little newer, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, well, not really though. No, it's technically the 2nd ever Gravedigger truck.
Oh, okay. So it's one down from the other one. I got you now. But yeah, I did the color scheme on this. It's very old school.
Yeah, this was the original panel man Gravedigger. Well, he's going for some donuts, and he has to be not happy with his freestyle run. I think he finished 2nd to last, if I'm not mistaken. He did. He got 14.
Is he gonna stop anytime soon?
I'm not so sure, and I think he might just burn that motor into the ground with how bad he is.
He's still going.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, that was, how long was that?
We'll get someone to count after, but you know how last night I was talking about how maybe they're telling Zidell to keep the truck clean in case, you know, there's something more they need it for this season.
Yeah.
He's doing more. I don't know if Eli would be so keen to listen to that message after his freestyle.
They also got to think that it's Eli.
That's true. He might not listen anyway. He could have won the event and still go out there and go crazy. But that engine's under some strain right now, I have to notice.
And if you know that they put it on a newer chassis, so they might have expected him not to keep it very clean.
Look at this.
Is he going to stop? Oh, he's not done yet. That motor is burnt.
Is he ever going to stop? Is he just going to run this thing out of fuel?
I think he lost power. Oh, did you just see that?
I did, yeah. It's looking bad.
I don't think he has very much power. Yeah, picking over the ramps barely.
He's just having fun out there, though. He's still going for it.
It looks like a steam engine out there. Oh, there's another big pump. Oh, there's another one. Oh, another one. Oh.
They're getting more frequent now. Yeah, Eli, maybe park it up there before something catches on fire.
Yeah, we don't think we won it 2 weeks in a row.
And
there you go. Yeah, get out of that, buddy.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some smoke in the
cab. Well, we'll go take a look at the finishing results here from the Yellow Division in the first week. And obviously, as mentioned, Jay Reno, Gas Monkey Garage wins. How about the run for Harold McGuire, the rookie 2nd place, Jordan Stout? I mean, all these runs up here, really, really good runs.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as it was in Philly. They're all really close, Joe, within a half a point from each one another as you go down the list. So, again, it's pretty evenly judged.
And then down here, a lot of these drivers kind of, fell victim early, like, Black Pearl, Gravedigger, Bounty Hunter especially, Predator as well left a few seconds on the clock, so they kind of all finished down at the bottom. But as we go look at the points after the first Yellow Division event, there it is. Obviously, once again, the 7 on the left are currently in the World Finals. The 8 on the right would be going to the Last Chance event, so that would mean 21 overall make it to the World Finals, and then 24 go to the Last Chance event. So tune in for the final event of the first week, the Green Division from San Antonio.